The New York Liberty fall 94-89 in the Commissioner's Cup championship game here at UBS Arena. Myles Ehrlich of Winsidr joins me to break it all down. Liberty wanted to go back-to-back. It didn't happen, Myles. After this game, losing to the Lynx for the second time this season, what was the mood of the Liberty following this loss where they didn't get the chance to go back-to-back in the Commissioner's Cup?
So I think that the mood, all things considered, was not that bad. They were disappointed because this was an opportunity to win some more money, but this was also not a game that worked against them in the standings, and this is a veteran team that really knows how to go by Sandy Brondello's don't go too high, don't go too low, really just stay locked in, stay poised. And I think what I saw more than anything else is this is a team that said, we are learning a lot about ourselves and also about the Minnesota Lynx, who this is a team that they could potentially see late in the playoffs as far as the finals. So every opportunity to see a competitive team like that, a team that's undersized but able to defend that well and to blow up so many of their actions, I think they leave today disappointed that they don't have the cash, but happy that they've learned from the experience.
Yeah, and learning from the experience and moving forward is what matters. But when you look at this game and they lose by 5 points, this was a game where the Liberty looked pretty much in control in the first half. Then it all changed. What went wrong for the Liberty, particularly in the second half?
So this is why I was kind of taken aback by how open they were about this in postgame, is they were treating this differently than they might a regular season game or a playoff game for sure, because they talked about an intentionality to try to get Jonquel Jones more involved. She had one shot in the first half, and then they were really trying to pound the ball inside to her, and there were a lot of unforced turnovers there. They went away from the ball movement. They just got sped up a little bit trying to force the actions, and they were really open and transparent about that in postgame. So when they're talking about what they can learn from it, they can learn, okay, if something's not working, we need to switch to another action sooner. And they can also learn that when they played against the Lynx last month, they were out-rebounded by 5. Today, they out-rebounded them by 18. It was 43-25. So there were some positives there, but where the game was lost was 21 turnovers and 27 points off those turnovers. And a lot of that came from trying to force the ball inside and going away from what really had the ball moving crisply in that first half.
Yeah, and you saw the crisp ball movement in the first half. Jonquel Jones, only 3 shot attempts in this game, only 3 points. All 3 of those points came on free throws in the fourth quarter. Okay, but moving forward, you talked about what this team did learning from this experience. They get to play the Lynx again in a game that counts in the standings in 1 week. So just a week from today, they'll play the Lynx again. What are you expecting to see differently from the Liberty in that matchup that could be a big one against an opponent they get to see another time?
I think that they're going to continue to keep building. They're going to be better, I assume. They're going to try to be better at moving the ball crisply and kind of staying in that side-to-side action rather than just trying to force the ball early in the clock. And I think that they have a lot of positives from this tape. The Lynx showcased a lot of great shot making, especially in the fourth quarter of this game, where the Liberty were pretty happy with their defense for 22 seconds of the shot clock. And then the Lynx, to their credit, hit some really difficult shots, some daggers late. And I think New York goes back to the drawing board, but they say, we have the script. We improved on what we did the first time out against them, and now in a week's time, we can do what we think will take us over the top.
July 2nd is that matchup at the Barclays Center where the Liberty will get to face the Lynx again. But in games that count through the standings, the Liberty still have won 11 out of their last 12. They've been playing some pretty good basketball, but a tough one tonight here at UBS Arena. He's Myles Ehrlich, the great Liberty beat reporter for Winsidr. I'm Dexter Henry signing off from UBS Arena.